Hi there, it's Lety, and I'm so happy you're here with me on Lety's English Podcast, your friendly place to learn English, get inspired, and feel good about your journey. Maybe you're at home, maybe on a walk, or maybe just taking a short break. Wherever you are, let's relax and enjoy a good story together. Today, I want to tell you about one of my favorite stories in the world. It's a story about searching for treasure, but really it's about hope, patience, and the quiet bravery inside each of us. This is the story of the Alchemist. But honestly, it could be your story or mine or anyone who's ever wanted something more in life. So take a deep breath. Imagine you're in the peaceful countryside of Spain. There's a young shepherd named Santiago. His days are simple. He takes care of his sheep, he likes to read under a tree, and he enjoys the fresh air. But deep inside, Santiago feels something is missing. He dreams that life could be bigger, that there's something special, waiting for him if only he's brave enough to look for it. One night, Santiago has a dream that feels very real. In the dream, he sees treasure hidden far away, near the pyramids in Egypt. The dream won't leave him alone. It keeps coming back. Santiago is curious, so he visits a fortune teller. She tells him, your dream is real, but to find your treasure, you have to leave what you know. That's when the real adventure begins. Isn't it true in life? Sometimes we have a quiet wish or a goal, and we have to decide if we're brave enough to take the first step. Santiago decides to listen to his dream. He sells his sheep, says goodbye to the only life he's known, and travels by ship to Africa. At first, he feels excited. The world is big and full of possibilities, but things go wrong very quickly. The city he arrives in is busy and confusing. Santiago is robbed of all his money. Suddenly, he's alone without help in a place where he can't even speak the language. Maybe you know this feeling, starting something new and feeling lost, not sure what to do. But Santiago doesn't give up. He finds a job in a shop that sells glass and crystal. At first, the work is simple and a bit boring, but Santiago tries his best. He suggests new ideas to help the business, like selling tea and crystal, glasses, or putting the shop on a busy street to attract more people. At first, his boss isn't sure, but Santiago's positive energy is catching. Over time, they both see that good changes come from small steps and hard work. They share small wins, smiles, and learn to be patient. Maybe right now you're doing something that feels small, like learning new words every day or practicing English by yourself. Sometimes it feels like nothing is changing. But trust me, every little step matters. You are getting better, even if you don't see it yet. After saving some money, Santiago has another big choice. Should he stay in the safe place he knows or keep chasing his dream? His heart tells him to keep going, so he joins a group crossing the desert to Egypt. The desert is big, sometimes scary, and the days feel very long. Santiago learns that life is sometimes difficult, but if you keep moving forward, even slowly, you will find your way. During his travels, Santiago meets an Englishman who is always reading and studying. This man is searching for the secret of turning metal into gold. Santiago learns that books are good, but real life teaches even more. Watching the sky, talking to people, making mistakes, and listening to the world around you, these are lessons you can't find in any book. In a small oasis in the desert, Santiago meets a woman named Fatima. She's kind, calm, and he quickly feels close to her. He wants to stay with her, but Fatima encouraged Santiago to keep looking for his treasure. She says, if you really love something, you have to let it follow its dream. This gives Santiago new strength and hope. Later, Santiago meets a wise man called the Alchemist. The Alchemist tells him that every person has a dream, called a personal legend. But most people are too scared or too tired to follow their dreams. The Alchemist says, when you really want something, the whole world will help you. It sounds like magic, but it's also true when you work hard for something, help appears in ways you don't expect. Sometimes you meet new friends, a teacher explains something clearly, or you find new ideas when you need them most. The journey isn't easy. There are storms, dangers, and days when Santiago wants to quit. But every time he feels lost, he remembers why he started. He keeps going one step at a time and learns to listen to his heart. Finally, Santiago reaches the pyramids. He digs in the sand full of hope, but finds nothing. He feels sad, and for a moment, it seems like all his work was for nothing. But then, a stranger tells him a secret. The real treasure is back. In Spain, under the same tree where Santiago first dreamed. Santiago smiles, because now he understands. The real treasure was never just gold, but everything he learned, the people he met, and the courage he found on his journey. Let's pause for a moment. How many times have you started something because you wanted a result, a good job, a new language, or a big goal? But along the way, you discovered something more important? For me, learning English brought new friends, new ideas, and confidence I never knew I had. Maybe you have a story like that too. So what can we learn from The Alchemist? First, listen to the dreams that keep coming back to you. Those dreams are special. Second, don't be afraid to start something new. The first step is always scary, but it's also the start of something amazing. Third, don't give up when things are hard. Sometimes you need to keep going even when you feel stuck or tired. Fourth, accept help from others. There are kind people everywhere, just like Fatima or The Alchemist, who will support you if you let them. And most important, remember the real treasure is who you become. Your journey will make you stronger, braver, and wiser, even if you end up back where you started. Every day you practice, every mistake you make, every new word you learn, these are small treasures you collect along the way. Let me tell you one last thing. When I was learning English, I made lots of mistakes. Sometimes I felt embarrassed or wanted to give up. But I had a kind teacher who told me, mistakes mean you're learning. That gave me hope. Now I try to remember that every day, and I hope you will too. So, as you go on your own journey, be gentle with yourself. Ask yourself, what dream keeps coming back to me? What is one small step I can take today? Trust your journey. You are growing, even when you can't see it. Thank you for listening and spending this time with me. If Santiago's story touched your heart, please share this podcast. Leave a comment or send it to a friend who needs encouragement. Remember, you are not alone. Every dreamer faces hard times, but the world is full of good things for those who listen and believe. Until next time, keep dreaming, keep learning, and always believe in yourself. The treasure is inside you.